This is Tales and Whispers, where every story is felt, not just heard.
I want to tell you about a YouTube video that basically breaks every single rule in the book. And in doing so, it actually reveals this huge secret about what success can look like in our super noisy world. Okay, so just imagine this with me for a second. You're at home, it's late. The house is totally quiet, it's a little cold outside, and you think, you know what? I'm gonna open up YouTube and find something just relaxing. You're scrolling past all the crazy thumbnails and the clickbait titles, and then you find something completely different. You land on what might be one of the strangest, simplest, and, believe it or not, most successful videos online. A 10-hour-long video of a fireplace. What's so wild about this video is everything it doesn't have. The title? Super simple. The thumbnail? Nothing special at all. You press play, and it's just a fire, crackling. That's it. For 10 full hours. There's no fancy editing, no background music, and definitely no one popping on screen begging you to like and subscribe. And here's where it gets really weird. The creator is a total mystery. There's no name, no backstory, no channel packed with other videos. Just this one video, uploaded way back in 2016. And after that, radio silence. They were just gone. Now, you'd think a video like this would get buried by the algorithm in like a week, but what actually happened was the complete opposite. It started this slow, quiet climb to unbelievable fame. Without any promotion, year after year, this video just became this quiet little companion for millions of people. People started using it to help them fall asleep. Students would put it on to study. Cafe owners played it to make their shops feel cozy and warm. Writers used it for background noise. It just became this calming presence for people working from home who missed that quiet feeling of life just happening around them. So let's be real, a super simple video from a ghost creator who just vanished, what kind of success would you possibly expect? A couple thousand views, right? Maybe? How about over 150 million views? Yeah, you heard that right, 150 million. For a 10-hour video of a fireplace. It's just incredible. And here's the kicker. This one single silent video has generated millions of dollars in revenue for its anonymous creator, whoever and wherever they are. It also pretty much launched an entire genre of content we see everywhere now. Ambient sounds, study with me videos, all that stuff. So, this leads us to the most important question, right? How on earth did this happen? Well, the answer is actually surprisingly simple, and it all comes down to something we could call the power of quiet success. The whole secret is wrapped up in this one simple idea. People aren't always looking for the loudest voice in the room. In a world that is just constant noise and notifications, sometimes what we're all desperately searching for is the quietest, simplest thing. And this really shows the difference between two ways of looking at success. On one side, you have loud success. That's all about chasing trends, making complicated stuff, and basically just shouting for your attention. But on the other side, you have quiet success. And this is totally different. It doesn't chase trends, it fills a basic human need. The content is simple. And it doesn't shout, it just quietly provides a service. And that's the whole secret right there. The Fireplace video blew up because it gave people exactly what they needed in the simplest way possible. It was offering a service, like warmth or calm or focus, not some flashy show. It delivered a feeling, not some complicated story. Okay, so that's a really cool story, but what's the big takeaway for us? How can we actually apply this idea of quiet success to our own work, our own lives? Well, it all starts with this tiny shift in how you think. So instead of always asking yourself, what new flashy thing can I do to get noticed? Try asking a different question. What do people actually need that would bring them just a little bit of comfort or make their day a little easier? So if you create things, maybe this means making a video of just calm rain sounds for people who need to focus, or a simple 45-minute video with a study timer. Maybe it's just the ambiance of a cafe without any distracting music. It could even be a simple post on social media that's just meant to reassure people, instead of trying to aggressively motivate them. And honestly, this applies to pretty much anything you do. in your job, in the services you offer, just try focusing a little less on the flashy presentation and a little more on how genuinely useful it is. The real question is, how can what you're doing improve someone's day, even by just a tiny little bit? Okay, let's bring this all home with one final, really powerful thought. Success isn't always about being the loudest or the most complicated or the most visible person out there. Sometimes real, lasting success is just this quiet reward you get for doing the simplest thing imaginable, for making something that touches a real human need, even if it does it in total silence. So I'll just leave you with this one last question to think about. In a world that is always, always shouting, if you were going to offer a simple, quiet service to help people, what do you think it would be?